Hello, and this is my presentation of my favorite series, Miss Marvel. Have you ever wondered what the Marvel Universe have what kind of hero would be in Jersey City would be like? That would be Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan. Although not many people don't know much about her, even though she has a full comic run and her own show and movie for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'd be likely to tell you the tale. In the comics, she is a normal teenager who loves superheroes, especially Captain Marvel, and so that's her big idol. And through the comics, she gets powers. In the comic run, she gets polymorphic powers and is able to shapeshift, while in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she gains hard light powers, which she is able to make turn light into physical matter, and she can also use it to form parts to help her fight in battle or do anything with this power. And that's what sort of makes her, but the other thing is why she's an important figure. She is an important figure is because not only is it because of her name, her powers of what she is, but it's something that a lot of people my age and especially who grew up on her can see in themselves, because she is a teenager who is like any other teenager who just wants to have a normal life, someone who can go have fun with friends, go to a party, and just be a teenager and nerd out on superheroes and stuff. Because I feel that would be relatable, especially to me, since growing up I loved Marvel and other superheroes as well, and would have loved to have been part of that universe as well. So it really is relatable to seeing a character you and has the same idea and thought that you grew up on and being like, oh wow, like I relate to this character a lot. And so I was happy seeing this character being brought to the MCU, where a fan was able to play as her, Iman Vellani, who was also a fan of hers as well. And she did the character very well and was able to understand how the character works, how the character not reacts, but how the character's personality would be. Because then again, she's a fan of Miss Marvel, and so she would have been able to understand how the character would be, how she would react with other people, and just to bring from what's on paper to real life. And the only biggest difference is her powers from her comic to live action. The reason they made her have light-based powers is because they wanted to make her closer realization to Captain Marvel. Because in the comics, Captain Marvel was first known as Miss Marvel before donning the name Captain Marvel and sticking with them. So the name Miss Marvel was up and available. But in the show, they changed it up to make it more understandable for the character, for her name and her culture, from naming to be something called Marvelous or Marvel. So that's how and why she finds the name Miss Marvel on her own, rather than taking a name that was up for grabs. They wanted to do that to make it more relatable to the character and close to her culture as well. And for that, they made her powers, light-based powers, more with Captain Marvel, just so they can have a similarity to not only for the name, but only for the powers as well, to have a full understanding of how they're connected. Even to how it is in their movie The Marvels, where they end up switching their powers from some weird thing that has been going on in space, and they're able to do that because considering they have the same light-based cosmic powers used in different ways for them to save the day. And in conclusion, she is one of my favorite superheroes to read and watch, and hope to see more of her journey in the future. And she is one I would definitely recommend to anybody who's starting off with watching the Marvel movies or with reading comics and want to get more of like characters who were back then in like the 2016-2015 comic line, and who was the best of all. Thank you.